जय गोपी जनवल्लभा जय गोपी जनवल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुना वनचारि जय राधा जय कुञ्ज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय बिहारी हरे कृष्ण राम 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 कृष्ण
Haribol. Thank you so much, Mataji, for beautiful singing. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna devotees, anybody would like to?
Yeah, can I read, Prabhuji?
Yeah, please, Mataji. Thank you.
One second. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnanajanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manopistam Stapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापद कमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सग्रजातं सहागन रघुनाथं वितं तं साजीवं सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादं सहागनं ललिता विशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धौ दीनबन्धौ जगत्पते गोपीसा गोपिका कण्ठ राधाकण्ठ नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकञ्चना गौरङ्गी राधा वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुस्तुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वञ्चकल्पातरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्रीकृष्णचैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वा श्री श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandatanam. Thank you so much, Mataji, for wonderfully reading. So, Hare Krishna devotees, thank you. So we, as we all know, chapter 9. Anybody would like to say what is the name of this chapter? Let's see. The most confidential knowledge. So in the previous chapter, Lord Krishna, told, gave us mentioned that how a pure devotee is solely fixed on performing Ananya Bhakti. Ananya Bhakti means pure bhakti. And in this chapter, the most confidential knowledge, Krishna explains how one can become such a Ananya Bhakta. Because as we know from chapters 2 to 6, knowledge, mostly karma, right? Of matter, spirit, confidential. And in 7th chapter and 8th chapter, knowledge of bhakti and more confidential. And chapter 9 is Kevala Bhakti, which is the most confidential, Guhyataram, right? The Gita explains the essence of all the scriptures. So we learned how in the first verse, one has to be a non-envious to know or realize Lord Krishna. Uh, then in the second shloka, we read how Bhakti is the king of all knowledge, right? Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam, Pavitram Midamuttamam. So, how it is the king of all knowledge, most confidential, and it can be very joyfully performed. And in the third verse, we write like the faithful devotees or faithful people cannot attain Lord Krishna. And in 4 to 6, Krishna pervades and maintains the entire material world by his energies, yet he is not in everything. So, our Sridham Prabhu explained how Krishna is everything, but he is still aloof, right? So, and in 10, 7, 9, the material world is created and destroyed periodically. Yesterday Mataji wonderfully explained, right? Now in the 10th, Krishna is the Supreme Director. So in the 9th now, we'll read this. So today we are 9th, 9, right? I think yesterday we covered 7 and 8. Yeah, now 9. Okay. So anybody would like to read the shloka?
I can try, Prabhuji. Also, devotees, Dhan Pranam, all good Srila Prabhupada. Nacho mam tani karmani nibaddhanti dhananjaya udasino bad ashinam ashaktam teshu karmashu. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Prabhuji, you are here, so we'd like to listen from you.
Prabhuji, I have to pick up Biraj, sorry. Let me tell.
Yeah, anyone else would like to, lead, please, we have.
Can I read, Prabhuji?
Yeah, please, Mataji.
Nakha mam tane karmani nibadnanti dhanan jaya udasina vad asinam asaktham tesu karmasu. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Mataji, there is CA, we call it cha.
Cha, nacha mam. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Karmani.
Yeah. Nibaddhanti dhananjaya.
Dhananjaya. Udasina vad asinam.
Asina.
Asinam. Asiktam tesu karmasu.
Haribo.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Anyone you would like to try?
I can try, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
न च मां तानि कर्माणि निबध्नन्ति धनञ्जय उदासीन्वदासीन्मसक्तं तेषु कर्मसु. Hare Krishna.
Haribo. Thank you, Mataji. Anyone would like to read the synonyms and translation?
Yeah, I can try, Professor. Synonyms in translation. Yeah. Cha, na, never. Cha, also. Mama, me. Tani, all those. Karmani, activities. Nibandhati, bind. Dhananjaya, O conqueror of riches. Udasina, as neutral. Asinam, situated. Asaktam, without attraction. Teshu, for those. Karmasu, activities. The translation. O Dhananjaya, all this work cannot bind me. I am ever detached from all these material activities, seated as though neutral. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Anybody would like to read the purport?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Yes, Prabhuji, I will try.
Thank you, ma'am.
One should one should not think in this connection that the Supreme Personality of Godhead has no engagement. In his spiritual world, he is always engaged. In the Brahma Samhita 5.6, it is stated, Atmaramasya tasyasti prakritya na samagamaha. He is always involved in his eternal blissful spiritual activities, but he has nothing to do with these material activities. Material activities are being carried on by his different potencies. The Lord is always neutral in the material activities of the created world. This neutrality is mentioned here with the word Udasinavat. Although he has control over every minute detail of material activities, he is sitting as if neutral. The example can be given of a high court judge sitting on his bench. By his order, so many things are happening. Someone is being hanged, someone is being put into jail, someone is awarded a huge amount of wealth, but still he is neutral. He has nothing to do with all the gain and loss. Similarly, the Lord is always neutral. Although he has his hand in every sphere of activities. In the Vedanta Sutra 2.134.34, it is stated, Vaisamya Naigrahanyena. He is not situated in the dualities of this material world. He is transcendental to these dualities, nor is he attached to the creation and annihilation of this material world. The living entities take their different forms in the various species of life according to their past deeds, and the Lord does not interfere with them. Haribol.
Thank you, Mataji. Would you like to add anything here?
So here, Prabhuji, in purport, it is mentioned that Lord Krishna, he is neutral. Although he is in the, means everything has been done by him, but he is neutral. He is not like he in one thing he is involved, but he is not involved in anything. So here, very good analogy is taken about the High Court judge. So Lord Krishna is like this, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, please add.
Wonderfully, yeah, gave the gist of the whole shloka. Anyone else would like to add? Beautiful shloka.
Yeah, so Prabhuji, yeah, this is a really powerful verse here, and the example is a perfect example. I see here, like how the High Court judges or any judges, they just look at the law or the interpretation of the law, and based on that, they give their judgment. They don't look at what is going to happen, right? Somebody is going to get what kind of verdict, right? Only they interpret the law. So that's the same way Lord is also in this world, just with his potency, divine potency. He creates this material world, and that's it. And he give us the freedom of whatever we want to do. We want to do, right. He don't interfere, and he's neutral on that one. And I think it is our duty to make sure we are on the right path, and we follow the rules, and whatever the I will say satkarya, or the duties which are given to us, and we should, with the full faith to the Lord Sri Krishna and his mercy, I think we should be on that path only. So that way we fulfill the duty of Lord Sri Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, that's my interpretation of this.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Wonderfully. Anyone else would like to add anything?
Prabhuji, I think how Mahesh Prabhuji explained, I think that is very apt. I think through this shloka, Prabhupada is trying to say that God is not involved in the worldly activities. And even though he's doing all of the things that he needs to do, it is not that he gets engaged or entangled in it. So, similarly, as his devotees, we should also aim to do our prescribed duties, whether it is taking care of our family, whatever we might be doing, we have to do all of those activities. But in all of in doing those activities, it should not be for self-interest. It should be selfless, just for the pleasure of the Lord, as if like we are just doing everything for Him. And then at the end of the task, after every hour or at the end of the day, we should offer everything that we did during the day to Lord Shri Krishna. That way, we will not be entangled in this world, because ultimately, when there is self-interest, oh, I want a profit, I wanted this or that, is the source, that interest is the source of all the anarthas that ultimately one gets into, because they are self-interested. But if you are doing everything just for the pleasure of the Lord, and if you are offering the activities to the Lord at the end of the day, even if somebody is a thief to begin with and he starts to become a devotee, at some point after he will feel like, oh, I'm stealing, I cannot offer this to the Lord. So he will be automatically transferred to the right path. I think that is my interpretation, Prabhuji. Please correct me. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, thank you so much. So I have one question, Udasinavat, right? Here we are saying the Lord is neutral. But do you really think the Lord is neutral?
So, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Dhamma Pranam. So, there's a analogy I can present here, that a teacher teaches in the class, and he teaches the same thing in front of the 50 students. When I was a kid, it was like every class has to 35 to 50 students. But the students who listens carefully and produces nicely in the exam, he gets the highest mark. Other student who does not hear anything and making some disturbance, probably he was kicked out from this class multiple times and getting not a good score. So, but teacher when started teaching, he did not subjected that I'll give him a good mark, him a poor mark. So teacher given the education equally to everybody, but who have taken got the highest score and did not get the highest score. Same thing, who will listen to the Lord and work as per the Gita Bhagavatam with devotion, definitely Krishna will be the favorite to Krishna. That means we are bhakta. And with the bhakta, Krishna in Gita multiple times says, my bhakta anannaya, my bhakta, like in 10 times at least, priyoshime. So because we listen to Krishna, so definitely will be the bhakta. So, but Krishna did not tell other people that you don't know me, don't be my bhakta. But they choose not to be bhakta, so they are not favored to Krishna. So that is my understanding, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very well. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yeah. So in Krishna also says in like 4:11, there's a wonderful shloka. Ye etamam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajamyam mama vartmanu vartante manusha partha sarvasha. Over there, Krishna clearly says that as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. So, in fact, we are going to do a nice skit at Janmashtami. So this is one of very nice. So the Lord reveals Himself depending upon how much we surrender unto Him. As the Pandavas did in Mahabharata, right? So, like that, as Baldev Prabhu wonderfully mentioned, even though the teacher is giving the same subject matter to all the students, but some students listen very carefully and they reciprocate, right? They ask questions to the teacher. They get more out of you know, same thing. So in that way, here, as we know, Krishna is neutral, but at the same time, he gives special mercy to his devotee who reciprocate with him, right? Because Krishna is in our heart. I mean, at least I'm talking about my heart. My heart is very hard, right? So Krishna doesn't like, that much. Krishna likes something very soft, like butter, right? So the pure devotee's heart is like butter. Krishna wants to come and steal it, right? So in that way, I mean, of course, Krishna is neutral, but he is again, very much attached to his devotees. So that's why, Udasinavat means almost neutral, we can say. So Lord is always neutral, in the material activities of the created world, right? For the spiritual activities, he is always, he says that he becomes, his devotee. In fact, we all went for a movie today. Narsimha Avatar movie is playing. Every one of us, should go and watch that. Amazing, of course, we know the story, but how they did it, and even the small kids can understand how to, involve in bhakti. So, like that, the analogy, as Prabhuji was saying, the High Court judge, giving decisions. Of course, he is neutral to everybody, but at the same time, he is giving, for some people, he is giving like, reward, and for some people, the judgment is their death. But he is neutral. So, how, the people react, or their performance, their karma, like that. And reference of neutrality is, yeah, yes, Prabhuji, Mahesh Prabhuji.
No, no, please continue. Yeah. So I just want to give one example, like the catalyst in the chemical reactions, like which is that the catalyst is also like a subject or the material in the chemical reaction where it doesn't do anything. It is neutral, but it improves the chemical reaction, or basically it. With the blessings, like I can say, with the Lord Sri Krishna's blessings, yeah, I think we get like a more devotion, more or the energy, I will say, to become more devote towards Lord Sri Krishna. Yeah. So I think that's I just want to say about that. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhuji, yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful example. Yeah, practical example, right? Yeah, very nice. So as Prabhuji was telling, catalyst, based on it, how it reacts, right? So in the same way, based on how our past deeds, past karmas, even though Krishna is showering the same mercy for everybody, like, the rain, right now it is raining, right? The same rain is here or on the road, on a barren land, on a fertile land, or if the seeds are there, they grow up and they sprout and they become a plant and a tree. But if it is on the concrete road, nothing happens, or in the barren, desert, not much trees will grow, even there is a, like so based on our past deeds and karma, the living, entities takes different forms, right? And of course, the Lord does not interfere, of course, but at the same time, the Lord does interfere for his pure devotee, because they are Ananya Bhaktas. So, that does not mean that the Lord doesn't have any engagement. Lord is actually very busy in serving his pure devotees. So he is taking so many avatars. He's having his transcendental leelas with all the wonderful devotees. So that's my understanding. Anybody would like to add anything, or any uh, questions?
Yeah, in the purport also it is said that he is always involved in his eternal blissful spiritual activities. So that means, yes, he is also involved, but in the spiritual way, I would say, in the blissful way, and not in the material activities like the day-to-day activities what we do with the other people do. Yeah, I would say. Yeah. So you are right on that, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Anyone would like to add anything?
Vasant Prabhuji, you didn't speak today anything, so please share your thoughts.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
I'm driving,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, thank you so much. And I'm in the area where the signals are going in and out.
Yeah.
But I definitely wanted to mention something, but I think it will be better if I mention by like the time when we close our session or like during that time.
Sure.
I would appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please drive safely.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, anyone? Indira Mataji, would you like to add anything? Shyam Prasad Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. How are you, Prabhuji?
Thank you, Prabhu. Right. Just now I came.
Okay, no problem, Prabhuji. So we can read one more shloka since we have some time. Okay. Anybody would like to read the shloka?
Okay, Prabhuji. Shall I read it, Prabhuji?
Yeah, please, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Maya dakshena prakriti suyate sa karakaram hetu nanena kaunteya jagad vipraye varatate. Sainam.
Vipari Vartate. Thank you,
Pari
Prabhuji.
Vartate. Sorry, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Maya
Prabhuji,
by me.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. In just a minute, we'll have a couple of more devotees also.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Mataji.
मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृतिः सूयते सचराचरम् हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय जगद्विपरिवर्तते. Hare Krishna.
Haribol. Thank you, Mataji. Anyone else would like to try?
Prabhuji, can I try, Prabhuji?
Yeah, please, Mataji.
Oh, I think Indra Mataji want to try. Try, Mataji.
Yeah, both. Mataji, you can also try and Indra Mataji also can try.
Oh, okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Mayadhyaksena prakriti suyati sakaracharam. Karacharan.
Not ka, Mataji. CA means cha.
Characharam.
Yeah.
Yatuna nena kaunteya jagat viparivarteti. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you.
Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Mayadhyaksena prakriti suyate sa characharam hetunanenu kaunteya jagat vipari vartate. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Would you like to read the synonyms and translation also, Mataji?
Sure, Prabhuji. Maya by me, Adhyaksena by superintendents, Prakriti material nature, Suyate manifests, Sa both, Characharam the moving and the non-moving, Hetuna for the reason, Anena this, Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, Jagat the cosmic manifestation, Viparivartate is working. Translation. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction. O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Anyone would like to read the purport?
I can read it this now.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mataji.
Perfect by His divine grace is the Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada teacher. It is clearly stated here that the Supreme Lord, although aloof from all the activities of the material world, remains the Supreme Director. The Supreme Lord is the Supreme Will and the background of this material manifestation. But the management is being conducted by material nature. Krishna also states in Bhagavad Gita that all living entities in different forms and species that of all the living entities in different forms and species, I am the Father. The father gives seeds to the womb of the mother for the child, and similarly, the Supreme Lord, by his mere glance, injects all the living entities into the womb of material nature, and they come out in their different forms and species, according to their last desires and activities. All these living entities, although born under the glance of the Supreme Lord, take their different bodies according to their past deeds and desires. So the Lord is not directly attached to this material creation. He simply glances over material nature. Material nature is thus activated, and everything is created immediately. Because he glances over material nature, there is undoubtedly activity on the part of the Supreme Lord, but he has nothing to do with the manifestation of the material world directly. This example is given in this Smriti. When there is a fragrant flower before someone, the fragrance is touched by the smelling power of the person, yet the smelling and the power are detached from one another. There is a simple connection between the material world and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Actually, he has nothing to do with this material world, but he creates by his glance and ordains. In summary, material nature, without the superintendence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, cannot do anything. Yet, the Supreme Personality is detached from all material activities. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I think from what I'm understanding from this shlok, Prabhupada is basically explaining same thing like the last shlok, explaining it further that Lord Shri Krishna is giving power or life to all of the material creation by glancing over them. When he glances, then based on the deeds, past deeds, as well as desires of the souls, they are born into this material world. But he doesn't get involved with the activities um, of the person, like in this material world. And then he goes on to give the example of a flower that has some fragrance and a person who's smelling it. So he goes on, just because there is flower, the person can smell the fragrance. But the flower and the act of smelling, they have nothing to do with one another. So similarly, the God, even though he is creating the material manifestation with his glance, he does not get involved with the material nature and he stays aloof from that. I think I understood this much, Prabhuji. If you can elaborate more. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, thank you, Mataji. You have wonderfully explained the whole gist of this wonderful shloka. And this is also one of the important shloka which Srila Prabhupada, quoted quite a few times. Anyone else would like to add anything?
Yeah, Prabhuji, I totally agree with you on this one. It's very powerful and a continuation of the previous verse. And I think here it is a little bit stress like Lord Sri Krishna is the father of this material world or the entire cosmos, I will say, and everything is governed by him. Means he is the governor or the as the president, we can say, of a country. So he is the one who is executing all these things. Yeah, means under his supervision, everything is being executed. Yeah. uh, and I see like all these activities are even executed under his power, but he's not being like he is neutral, and all he's basically in his blissful activities, only spiritual blissful activities, but not in the material activities. Yeah, that is what I see in this sloka. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Anyone else would like to add anything?
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Krishna Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji, I am having some doubt. It may be right or wrong. Nowadays in Kali Yuga, there are so many crimes is going on. In even just 1 week or 10 days back, we are hearing that it is a Dharmasthala in Karnataka state. I think everybody knows it. It is very powerful god, Dharmasthala. Previously, in olden days, last 100 years back also, they used to go before God and they were asking justice before Dharmasthala Manjunath Swami. And also in world, first Annadana they have started. But unfortunately, I don't know. These are so many bad things is going on. So in this powerful nearby temple, I am not able to digest the bad elements, the things, what is happening. Please explain me, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, we are in Kali Yuga. Of course,
Mm.
in this Kali Yuga, as we know, the Kali, will effect will improve. But at the same time, if we take shelter of the Lord, Srila Prabhupada said that for next 10,000 years, Krishna consciousness will improve. So I know that, even though it's a very, prominent place, and of course, I know it's very near to our home also. We visited, but yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, Prabhuji, but we have seen, these kind of issues happening. We have to think that, the type of, as we know that even in some of the temple towns also, it is kind of little become commercialization, sometimes we can call, right? But at the same time, there are a lot of pure devotees also. So in a way, I don't know exactly what happened over there, Prabhuji, but I'm trying to tell out of the gross way. Krishna sometimes takes away everybody who is close to them, and also sometimes who are inimical, right? Because they will of course have to take rebirth again, but who are close to him, they will directly go to Goloka. Anybody else would like to correct or give any answer to Prabhuji's question? Yeah.
Can I add a little bit, Prabhuji? Yeah. Means I think one thing in this Kali Yuga is lack of knowledge. I will say, or lack of understanding also, because Lord has given us the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and all. He has given all the knowledge, but I think there is no desire in the people to read that or engage in that activities, and sometime because of the like those three type of activities like raja, tama, sattva, yeah, those kind of because of the influence of those kind of activities, uh, and if the say like the guna, like a tamas guna is more in people, then those people will not care about any religious place or a religious activity or anything. For only for some benefit, like it can be like a money or maybe fame or maybe something else, and they will, under that influence of that tamasic vritti or tamasic gun, they do all these things. Yeah. uh, but as the Lord Sri Krishna is said in this verse that he is neutral, so it looks like to us nothing is happening and they are getting upper hand, those bad people or tamasic people. But that is not true, because here also Lord Sri Krishna is saying that those people will be challenged in their future life. Yeah, means they will have the consequences for the whatever the work they are doing, the bad work they are doing. Yeah. So I think we all are assured that if we are on the path of devotion, and if we follow what Lord is giving us the thing, giving us the knowledge, I think then we are good, we are okay. Even though in the short term it may looks like these people have the upper hand and they are making so bad news, or the catchy news, I will say. Yeah. But in long term I see that we are in a good shape, and with the mercy of Lord Sri Krishna and the ISKCON movement, and more people are going gathering, like our Janmashtami program. Even we are in this foreign land, away from our homeland, all of us, still we are gathering together. Like this is a Friday night, and instead of like enjoying the materialistic pleasures, at least like 10 people I see today, they are engaged in this Lord Sri Krishna's consciousness, and I'm sure that that gives us the energy, that there are like 10 people who are working towards or I will say they are on the right path, and they are working towards the moksha, or the spiritual path. And once we have the majority, because this is a Kali Yuga, maybe we'll have to take more work, need to be done, more education we need to spread, more books we have to distribute, and give the knowledge to these people, and then might be the outcome will be different than what is happening right now in this current episode. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents on this topic. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Yes, Prabhuji, as you mentioned in this shloka also, and the Lord clearly says that He is directly not responsible for the activities of of course, He is not directly, but He sanctions the material energy based on their past deeds and desires of the living entities, right? So, He is just, sanctioning, right? As the analogy given here is like Lord is the father, and the mother nature is the mother, material nature is the mother. So just by the glance, all these species descend based on their past deeds and desires of the living entity. And as Mataji wonderfully explained about the fragrance of a flower touched by smelling power of a person, yet the smelling of the flower are detached, because of course the flower is there and we are here, we are detached, but still the fragrance of the flower is touching me through the smell. So similarly, connection is there between the material world and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but but the Supreme Personality of Godhead doesn't need to, interact, in a direct way. So the Lord, because pervades the entire universe only by His energies, right? Because His inconceivable potency in terms of creation, maintenance, annihilation, everything is happening. As we know, there are three kinds of Vishnus. Yesterday, I think we were discussing, right? I think I wanted to show that one as well, but yeah, I'll show in a minute. So he pervades his unmanifested form, which can only be revealed only by the pure devotees, by pure devotional service. As we know, everything rests on him, but still, he does not lose his personal existence. he has the personal connection only with the pure devotees. And of course, he is inconceivable and with the mystic opulences he has, but he is still aloof from the material creation, and everything happens just by his will, just by his glance. All the living entities are coming into existence. Right? The analogy of the sky and the wind we discussed in previous also. Sky is the biggest manifestation of the whole, right? In the sky, wind is the biggest to conceive, and wind is the great and influence on all the moments. But wind is never beyond the sky. It is always subordinate to the sky. So in the same way, Krishna's role in creation and destruction, under the influence of the Lord's energy, this material world automatically gets created, destroyed again and again. We have discussed about the partial annihilation and the full annihilation, right, in yesterday's as well. So at the end of the millennium, all the material manifestations are, directly going to the Lord, which who is like Mahavishnu. I mean, we have Karnadakshaya Vishnu, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, and Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Karnadakshaya Vishnu is the one who is, in the causal ocean. When he breathes in and breathes out, hundreds and thousands of millions of universes gets created. And when he breathes in, all those, will go away. So in that one breath, that is more than 100 years of Lord Brahma. Yesterday we discussed like 311 trillion years, right? So, it is Lord Krishna himself who controls the process of all the Purusha avatars, and he takes so many Leela avatars, Yuga avatars, Manvantara avatars, right? And we also discussed here how the Lord is neutral. He is not directly responsible for any activities of the material existence. He simply sanctions the material energy based on our past deeds and karma. So of course, we have discussed about how based on our past deeds karma, how we take in akarma, vikarma, karma, right, in the previous. Right. So I also wanted to. Anybody would like to add anything?
Prabhupada. Actually, I thought people who are in Krishna, devotees who are in Krishna consciousness, the karma factor doesn't carry to the next birth.
Yes, for the pure devotees, that's correct.
Okay, because in this verse they said the karma past desires and as well as I saw it somewhere here. The desires and the karma, right? Karma factor.
Past deeds. Past deeds.
Past deeds, yeah. Past deeds is nothing but karma, right?
Karma.
And desires.
The father gives the seeds of the womb of mother for the child, and similarly, the Supreme Lord, by his mere glance, injects all the living entities in the womb of material nature. They come out in their different forms and species according to their past deeds and activities. All these living entities, although born under the glance of the Supreme Lord, take different bodies according to their past deeds and desires. So if we have past deeds and desires, we are still not a pure devotee, because the pure devotee doesn't have any other desire except to serve Lord Krishna. So once we are in such a position, we don't take the birth again. We are, of course, we do only in the spiritual, Goloka or Vaikuntha lokas. We are not, subject to all these materialistic, birth, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Makes sense, yeah.
Prabhuji, whatever I understood, Lord give us the free will, but sometimes we use it as in the wrong way or in the right way. It depends on our past karma. So sometimes having even if being a devotee, we sometimes do the wrong things. It depends of it is due to our past karma, because God says, Krishna says, I will provide whatever opportunity you want, but in this material world. But when your heart will be fed up, and when you will be fed up from this material world, I will be there to welcome you in the welcome you to return back to me. So this is up to means it is up to us how we can use our free will, and how we can practice our bhakti. If we are doing wrong, then it's up to us. If we are doing good, if we are doing bhakti properly, then it's all Krishna's mercy.
Yes, Mataji. That's wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, as you mentioned, it is our choice.
Yes.
We have in ABCD, B is the birth, D is death, and between B and D there is a C, our choice. Taken birth in this, this world, we still have a choice, either to take, birth again, death again, janma mrityu jara vyadhi again and again and again, millions of births, and sometime, we get fed up, right?
Yes.
And so that is the choice we have to make. As what Mahesh Prabhu was saying, on a Friday evening, we have so many choices, either to go to a temple, come in the association of devotees, or watch a movie. Of course, watching a movie, like Narsimha movie, is still counted as spiritual. But as we know, 90% of the people, spend in the bars, or chit chatting or whatever, right? So we have a choice. We have to make use of this, body. Out of, we are studying yesterday, 8.4 million species. Getting the life of a human being is very rare. Only 400,000, species, but that too, based on the consciousness, right?
Yes. As
Having
you mentioned, also Prabhuji, as you mentioned that a pure devotee should not have any, means who is the pure devotee? The pure devotee who does not have any material desire. So he has the only desire to serve Krishna and to go back to the Godhead. Right, Prabhuji?
correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you mentioned, yeah, pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada, even though he's a pure devotee, he came to this material world to uplift us, because otherwise we don't know. We would not be discussing Bhagavad Gita here, with each other. But sometimes the pure devotees come to uplift them, like a jailer goes to the jail to, give, I mean, good suggestions, recommendations, and when sometimes they are doing good, he will recommend, okay, so this convict is good, he has changed, and he can give recommendations sometimes even before their turn is out to go out of the jail. So in that way, Prabhupada has come here, for he said, just follow the four regulative principles and chant, Hare Krishna mantra, with love and devotion. You will easily get out of this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. That's my understanding.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yes. And sometimes, Prabhuji, we know everything. Means we know we have the association of devotees and we know everything. But sometimes in material world, our mind diverts. It means we uh, cannot speak about our the real goal, that to back to Godhead. Sometimes we lose the proper way. So how to overcome all those things, and how to be the Krishna conscious in proper manner?
Yes, Mataji, I myself feel so much when I'm not in the association of devotees. So that's why I know that it is very difficult, but we have to try to uh, you know do more association with the devotees. If not, at least with our family members, read something together, sing together, or cook something together for Krishna's pleasure. So when you are in association of devotees or serving Guru Sadhu Shastra, that kind of thing will be like ABCD, right? A is for association, B is like books,
Books.
put up, in the association of devotees, C is for chanting,
Chanting.
spiritual service, deity worship, a diet, what we take, is for entering Vrindavan, holy places, visiting, again, of course, it is very difficult, but we have to try to cultivate to do in this association of devotees and, listen to, our gurus. So that way we can, get rid of those things.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Anyone else would like to add?
Yeah. So I think the most powerful is chanting, like the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting that, because it is a personal, right? And it doesn't need any specific time or any specific comfort zone or anything. Yeah, means chanting can be done anytime, anywhere, at any place. Yeah. So I think Mataji, that is also one of the thing. I mean, whenever we think that my mind is diverted from Lord Sri Krishna, then maybe the chanting the name of Lord Sri Krishna with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I think that is the easiest way to come back to Lord Sri Krishna. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes,
Mataji. Yeah.
yes, Prabhuji. This is the calling number to
Yeah.
Krishna.
Krishna. Yeah.
We can dial and we can talk to Krishna
Yeah.
privately.
Yeah.
Like a fast dial, right? We have
Yes, yes, yes,
favorite
Prabhuji.
in our phone. So that should be our favorite.
911 call. Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday we were discussing, right? We of course today is Balram, Purnima. So there is no difference between Krishna and Balram actually.
Mhm.
The Balram actually is expansion of only difference. Prabhupada says is that Krishna is uh, Balram. Krishna is dark and Balram is fair. Other than that, there's nothing. So from Krishna comes Balrama. Balrama comes again for Aniruddha, Vasudeva, Satyajit, Pradyumna, and from that Narayana. Again from Narayana, again Aniruddha, Vasudeva, Mahasankarshan comes. So again here is Sankarshan is another than Balram, right? And we can see Vishnu, all the three Vishnu avatars. Karnadakasha Vishnu, as I said, when he breathes in, he is a Mahavishnu. Breathes in, breathes out, hundreds and thousands of universes are getting generated, right? Garbhodakasha Vishnu goes on each of this universe, and from his navel comes Lord Brahma, and he does all the creation. Of course, from Garbhodakasha Vishnu, Shiva also comes. And Kshirodaksha Vishnu is the super soul. He sits in every, even every soul, every uh, living entity. Of course, then we have Krishna, avatars, right? As we said, Leela avatara, Manvantara avatara, Yuga avatara, so many such avatars. We are almost on top of the hour. Anybody would like to add anything before we take a break?
Prabhuji, you showed this chart. It's very helpful, Prabhuji. Can you please share it in the group?
Yeah, sure, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you, devotees.
Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yeah, please, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Danut Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Actually, I took a little break here at the rest area so I can I can listen to this nectar and maybe mention a little bit. Is it okay? Maybe a minute or so, 60 seconds?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Thank you so much. So I'm not at all qualified to say or to mention anything, and I apologize in advance. I just wanted to mention a couple things, and one is I know we all are learning, and it's just a learning process. That's how we are going to learn. But the pronunciation, when it changes, then it changes totally the meaning of that particular word. So in a Sanskrit, how Prabhupada has done is A and A with the head on the top. So if it's A without head, then it's simply A. But if it is A with the head, then it becomes A. For example, if it is written like a Maya, it's a Maya, but if we read as May, Maya, or Maya, then all three words has a different meaning. Like Maya is unto me, Maya is illusion, and when we just say Mai, then it becomes like the somras or the demigod drinks. Just the same way, like I heard in the past, pratha, but it's not a pratha, it's a prutha. Prutha is another name of Kunti Mata, and that's why Arjun Maharaj has been called as a son of Prutha. Pratha is a tradition, but Prutha is a name of Kunti Mata. And Vrishabhanu, there is a R in a Vrishabhanu. So if we don't say Vrishabhanu, but if we say Vishabhanu, then Vish is a poison. It's not the same meaning as a Vrishbhanu. And the last one is a Kant. It's a Kant, but Kant is actually a thorn in a Sanskrit. It's not. It's a Kant. The is soft, and Kant is the one which is either the Dipyaman or the someone who is having a relationship. And that's Gopesha, Gopika, Kanta, Radha Kanta, Namostute. So I just I just wanted to bring up that if we all are learning, and it's just a learning curve, but if we can maybe know how to pronounce, and if unconsciously when we say something different, then it's going to change the whole meaning of that word or even the whole sloka. And that's why I just wanted to mention this. Please forgive me. I apologize if I'm saying something. I'm not even qualified to say anything, but I just wanted to mention this to all of you. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Thank
Please.
you. Yeah, this is very helpful, Prabhuji, because we are not very well versed with Sanskrit. Maybe Prabhuji, I don't know if you are okay. Maybe you can spend like half hour or some time on whenever you are available. So this way, not only me, everybody can get benefited. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Maybe someday I can pull up if I can. It was like 40 years ago I learned Sanskrit, not not recently, but still maybe I can bring up something and then we can all learn together and I can refresh my pronunciation as well. But yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji. I really appreciate. Again, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I did not
No,
mean to say anything, but it's just I wanted to mention that even unconsciously, if we say something, it definitely changes the meaning of the whole sloka. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji. Vasant Prabhuji, many thanks for your speech. Very nice, amazing. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha
Pranam. Namo Namo.
Prabhupada study ki jai.
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 Thank you, Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Dandavat
Guruji. Have a
Pranam.
good day.
Dandavat